Which? Yeah, so heavy. Yeah, I guess we need Smike's hands, huh? Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm Rob, you know that. This is Billy, you know that. Go ahead and transition going if you need to.
Thank you. So we decided to make a little concert out of this.
Yeah. And if you have a question, we're happy to answer questions. We're happy to, that's hot. We're happy to answer questions. We're happy to do little storytellers. Did you have a question over here?
I did. I didn't know it was going to be a little closer.
You know, go for it.
I'm always curious about like families and things like that because I know you guys have actual personal lives. And so I was really curious. I have a good friend of mine has a little 2-year-old and then an almost 18-year-old. You know, has that big age gap. So I was really curious how your older kids interact with your little one, and if there's anything that they like to teach her, or if they have a nickname for her, just any cute little things like that.
Well, they love her. It's their favorite thing. My daughter always dreamt of being an older sibling to somebody, so it's really brought her kind of out of her shell, her teenage shell, and vice versa. My baby is like obsessed with my daughter, so that's really sweet to watch. And one of her first words was, my daughter's name's Audrey, one of her first words was like, Aud. So yeah, it's pretty cute. And my son, who's at college, is gonna move back to LA after college because he wants to spend time with Margaret, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty great. And Billy has 2 daughters as well. They're getting older and older every day. And one of his daughters is a band leader.
A drum major in a marching band, and my other daughter Emily plays the tuba, and she's this tall.
Amazing. The tuba.
Yeah, it's quite funny watching her go. But I love it. Like the music instructor's like, I am so proud of her. She's the smallest tuba player I've ever had in the history of teaching. And I'm like, yeah, she likes a challenge.
It's amazing. She's hilarious.
Oh, so fun.
She's the one that beat Lisa Simpson, right?
Yeah, she loves The Simpsons. So Lisa Simpson inspired her to pick up the saxophone originally, and she ditched it because, for whatever reason, she wanted to play the tuba. And I don't know, she kind of regretted it. I think here's the deal. The saxophone required her to take it home every day and to the music room. So I think she got lazy because all she had to do was bring the mouthpiece home. So she's kind of more Bart Simpson in that way.
Right.
Yeah, she loves it.
Did you want to ask a question?
If you want to sing, you can sing. I can wait. So if you want to sing it, then I'll ask after.
All right. Yeah, we'll sing a song real quick, and then this is an old, loud, and swing song. You started, and there's a pack of broken-hearted dudes knocking at your door. They sing silver gods and cattle, all dressed in the same apparel. How could you ask for more? Ooh, the guys sound awesome. Thank you so much. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your question.
You were saying.
We will.
Let's sing some.
Sure?
I don't think it's working. Oh,
There we go.
sorry. I just wanted to say that I'm a very big fan of the podcast, Rob. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Because the show was ended 5 years ago, it's one of the things that I feel keeps the show alive, to have people talk about it more, because even the actors who during interviews they're doing it about other stuff and not about Supernatural. And it's great that you're keeping it alive for us, so thank you very much for that.
You're so welcome.
And my question is, when will we be getting more Jared Jensen and Nisha on the podcast?
Well, let's see. I feel like we just had Jensen on.
We
Yeah.
did, I missed it.
Yeah, Jensen was just on, like, one of the more recent episodes, and maybe just now. So we had Jensen on, and literally when Jared has been so busy, it's been hard to get him, but now he's got a pocket of time after he's done with The Boys. So when we walked off stage this morning, I was like, dude, we gotta get you on the podcast. He's like, let me know. And I was like, it'll take 15, 20 minutes. He's like, no, I want to be on for the whole episode. I was like, great, done. So we're gonna get you on. Yeah, we talked to Misha again, maybe, I don't know, not too long ago.
Yeah, I remember. Okay,
Yeah,
so can I have a request? Can you please bring him? Obviously, I'm not up to date, but The Man Who Knew Too Much is such an amazing episode. Was it done already? Damn it.
Listen to
I'm
it.
sorry. Okay, say more. Thank you.
Yeah, just check it out wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey, have you guys done the Spice Girls episode yet?
No, the one that Loud Spain song is in?
Yeah.
No, we haven't done that. Yeah.
Can't bore 'em.
What song is in that one?
I think we did Worlds Collide.
Yeah, Worlds Collide. Yeah, we've had like 3 episodes there at our music in. Sure. Billy's like, should we try Worlds Collide? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how does it go? As I'm reaching for the lyrics. Oh yeah, Worlds Collide, yeah. You're doing great.
Nope.
Yeah. Days, glory days, why do they have to end? You, my friend, made me wait. The older I get, harder I fit, keeping it fading pace. Keeping pace, making it great. It's funny how worlds collide. They get all in stride. Make it way more. Yeah.
Oh, hi, sorry. So I was just, I've been wondering for years actually, I just haven't asked the question. You've all written songs about people in your life, your wives, ex-wives, fathers, mothers, Ruth, of course. Even Richard has trigger fingers. So I was just wondering if there's anyone in your life that has requested a song or maybe gotten slightly offended that they don't have a song yet.
Well, when I was writing my record, Michelle was very curious what I was doing, and I probably spent like 2 years just with headphones on, and it's like, she's like, I can't wait to hear what you're doing, but will you please share? It's not, that's not going to answer your question, but I never played her a thing. For the whole 2.5 years I was writing that record, and until I actually had a physical copy of the CD, and I'm like, here you go. And yeah, she listened to it on the car ride to work one day, and she called me in tears. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't like it? She's like, no, I didn't know you were gonna write a song about me. So it was like that kind of thing, which was kind of what I was hoping for, you know, but I was like, because I was worried that if I shared anything too early on, and if I got any kind of like, oh, I would have been like so derailed, and I wouldn't have completed it, you know what I mean? So I've never had anybody upset about me not writing a song, but I had them surprised that I actually wrote them a song. Like, I played Present for Mila and Everly on a stage at once, because I'm like, you could go ahead and, you know, watch the stage, but just don't let me know you're watching it, because I'll freak out. But yeah, they were really happy when they heard that song for the first time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like I do have. I mean, Ruth is just always curious. Who's it about?
Especially if it's about like a relationship.
Right, exactly. And a lot of times I'll write about a relationship that's not anybody I know necessarily. It's just feelings, you know. Right. Yeah, along those same lines. So yeah, I can't think of anybody who's like write a song about me. But of a song that Billy and I wrote together, Honeybee, which I wrote kind of about my daughter, but knowing that he'd written the music about his daughters as well. But my daughter went away to this retreat, and the parents, again, this doesn't necessarily answer your question, but the parents asked us to write, the school asked us to write letters to the kids, and so I wrote a letter, and then I also wrote out the lyrics to Honeybee, and I put it in there, and then it's a surprise, and when they're there at this 3-day retreat, they get this letter. So when she got home, she told me when she read the lyrics, which, again, Audrey's kind of introverted, and the song's always, you know, sweet that Dad had written the song, but to read it in this scenario, she said she just burst into tears, just reading it, and maybe we had a big hug, and it kind of made it feel like full circle, because now when I sing the song, now I think about Margaret, little Margaret, but, you know, you think like, oh, is that over? I mean, that's the point of the song, it's like they get older, you know, but it still matters. It still meant something, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, but there's nobody that said write a song about me, but yeah, it'd be a hard challenge to do when you're pressed to write a song.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. Yeah. But definitely having the inspiration, you know, it's like what inspired me to pick up the guitar and start playing to Honeybee was having my daughter in front of me dancing like a little, you know, butterfly, you know, like so I started playing on her little toy guitar, you know, she was playing with, and sent it to you. And similar reaction though, when I first saw the lyrics come through from Rob, I was like, oh dude, that hits. You know, it definitely hits hard.
A lot of times when we write songs together, traditionally he'll send me like a melody along with his guitar playing, and he'll say, a lot of times like, he'll give a title, and then say, I was thinking it was about this. And that's kind of what that was, I think. I think you might have said Honeybee even, and said, you know, about your daughters, and yeah, so, anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'm listening to the podcast of you and Richard, and I'm at the episode where this convention is named after. And you said you didn't know that the convention has the name of the episode. Is that true? Or
Yeah, I mean, I think eventually I knew that it was. I don't know if I did.
What is
So
it?
Jus In Bello is the name of a supernatural episode. I knew that it was linked to the show
What
somehow.
season?
But I don't think that
Was it later? Well, it might be early, right?
it's early, way early.
2?
Are all of the European conventions named after episodes? No. So yeah, so I guess I knew it was related somehow, but I didn't realize it was no. I didn't. What's funny is why did I ever question it? I don't know. Just
You're doing 14 years of this.
yeah, I never questioned it, and then I was like,
I'm happy I'm here right now because I've often wondered what the freak that was.
Yeah.
What does Bello even mean?
yeah, and it means something, and we said on the podcast what it meant, and now I can't remember. But it's is it Latin or is it?
It's Latin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Justice in war.
Oh right, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and if you want to hear us talk about that, you can listen to the episode of Jus In Bello. But yeah, thank you for bringing it up. That's yeah.
Sorry to offend anybody, I didn't know that.
Exactly. I know. But it turns out watching the show, there was a lot I didn't know. I thought I knew everything. I'm God after all. What's that? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna sing another Loud Swing song. You might know this one. If you do, there's a kazoo solo in the middle, and obviously you don't have kazoo. But if you do, you can play it. But if you don't, it's okay. You can go like this. Okay. Oh, salty. Treads in my distress, grip on the cow that is my seat and speed aloud. Your words were gentle, oh, reflected in my window. I knew you would be the kind of girl that I could talk to. And it seems like you're kind of strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. Later on that day, the sun began to fade. The aroma skies on why it was a aroma. You said I was intense. Quietly to the fence. You laughed, but I didn't think that it was funny. And it seems like you're kind of strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. It seems like you're kind of strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. It's true, I know. I was saving your blanket days, but here you be replaced. And how can I stop myself from making the same mistake? Oh my God, brilliant. Do it! You sound amazing! Come on, how cool are you? I mean, how great was that? I got no instructions. You just knew. Fearless you are, fearless. Just finger in the mouth. In America, sometimes people are like, no. There's only one thing. As awkward as goodbye, it's having to stand up in your seat to Good, are we good? Good, good. Are we? Greta. Greta, are we done? Are you still good? Huh?
2 minutes?
Encore? Got like encore! Yeah, medium rock song. Alright, this is a song called Rock Song. I love you guys, I keep forgetting that you've heard us before. This is a song about being stuck at your job that you don't love and wanting to party on a work night. It goes like this. Never trust a man who promises he's a boss, so it doesn't mean a word he says. Day turns into night. Let's get this party started right. I think I'll call my friends. Where are all my friends? Wait, did you go to the chorus then? I started it wrong. Oh yeah? I hear the sounds emanating from my radio. I get excited when I hear a song I didn't know. The 5 o'clock never comes too fast. Each day feels like the last. I know I have to quit. Never trust a man who promises and he's a boss, so it doesn't mean a word he says. The day turns into night. Let's get this party started right. I think I'll call my friend. Where are all my friends? Waited too long, and it's just another rock song. You don't know the words. Whoa, but if you try to get it right, we can party on this Sunday night. Scream will be heard. Cool is small, keep the music low. Yeah, break the monotony. Who cares if we have to be back here today? Call it sick again. And now you waited too long, and it's just another rock song. You don't know what. Whoa, but try to get it right. Party on this Sunday night. Scream will be heard. Day turns into night. Let's get this party started right. I think I'll call my friend.